Okay, now we are online. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to all of panel discussion panelists. This is for the subject matter Colombian education. Today we have 5 participants in order to discuss different topics. I think the most topic is gonna be about Escuela Nueva model. My name is Nestor Fernando Orbes. I'm a student at UNAT last semester, and I would like you to introduce your names, please, and we can start our interventions.
Okay.
So, Carlos Arturo, you can start.
Yes. Oh, hello everyone. My name is Carlos Arturo Valencia. I'm from Pereira City. And about the 10th semester or academic period of my career. But I think I'm gonna be a bit longer because I want to do the credits for the specialization.
Wow. Sigo.
Okay, Esther.
Hello, my name is Esther Trellez Rodriguez. I live in Turbo, Antioquia, and I am in the 7th semester in the degree of English. Yes, one more. Yes, I am 20 years old. Yes, 20 years old. I see I am the only girl here. It's strange, but yes, that's my name, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go with Edwin.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Edwin Rincón. I live in Dos Quebradas. Dos Quebradas is a city near Pereira. I am registered at UNAT in Dos Quebradas. I'm studying bachelor's degree in English as a foreign language, and this is my 4th period. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Edwin. And Oscar.
Hello, classmates. My name is Oscar Hernando Delgadillo. I'm from Pereira, and I study English as a foreign language. I'm in 6th semester.
Okay, thank you very much. So, about how is gonna be the intervention? You say if you agree or disagree. If you want, I can start talking about what I have Escuela Nueva. Then I will give the word for another classmate. Then after that intervention, that classmate, when he finishes, can give the word to another classmate. I think this is gonna be the dynamic of this meeting. I don't know if you agree or disagree with that.
I agree. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Today we are going to talk about Escuela Nueva. I like this topic, Escuela Nueva. My objective in order to talk about the Escuela Nueva model is that I hope within the next minutes, all you people get to know why I consider this model very important as a model to follow for other institutions. Okay, so Escuela Nueva is an educational model aimed primarily at the multi-grade school in rural areas. The main characteristic is in order to reach the population who is shattered, because today there is a lot of dispersion of this population in rural areas. So for this reason, we concentrate children for multigrades in one room in order to start this learning process. So What can we talk about Escuela Nueva? So the Escuela Nueva emerged in Colombia about 30, 35 years ago. Since then, it has been enriched by teams of educators who have integrated theoretical proposals of active pedagogy. So with the learning from their experiences and their practice in the classroom. So today, currently, there are 25,000 institutions that implement this model, Escuela Nueva, with an enrollment around 812,000 students. These dates are available until the year 2010. The Escuela Nueva, I like this model because it's considered as an educational model because presents an active pedagogy. So this is very different from the traditional pedagogy. So here the tutor is like a guide, and in this space students can interact each other and they learn on their own about their experiences. For example, in rural areas, I had the experience to get to know some people in rural areas, and they learn from the experience in different environments, outdoor, the classrooms, sometimes of course sometimes outdoor and mostly indoor. So I think it's relevant, this model, because it's different from the traditional models, and of course it catches the attention of the students because it's not boring. So I think this is important and what I have to say about the Escuela Nueva. So I would like you to, if you have some questions, or the next one is gonna be Carlos Arturo.
Very good. Okay, I don't have any question. I don't know the other classmates. But the topic I'm going to speak about is about education in Colombia. According to the speech of the director of the OECD, this director was Andreas Schelcher, I don't know how to pronounce that surname. Colombia has increased rapidly in its educational process, and results has been shown in the last decade. As he said, despite of being compared with other countries. They say that children nowadays aren't taught the same way that we were in past time. This improvement will lead us to better results in society and economy. More professionals and well-educated people to contribute in our progress. That's the objective. Of course, the government has the responsibility of investing this money in excellent teachers. According to the Minister of Education that we had with the former president, this former minister was the Janet Jiha. I don't know what have this surname, how to pronounce it, but she said that the main objective was to build the most educated nation in Latin America until 2025. It is like a vision, like the main goal they are expecting to. I would like to speak about the Colombian education system. This system is about in five levels of 5 stages. The first one is the initial education. The second one is the preschooler education. The following one is the basic education, but this basic education is divided in primary and secondary school. Then we continue with the medium education, that, as you may know, it is only 2 years from 11 and 10 and 11 grade. And then we have the higher education. They say that it is a right for all the citizens in Colombia. So all the citizens can get into this kind of can get into the system. To be admitted in the higher education, you have to get a first. It is needed a high school diploma, and the state test, as we know, is the ICFES. That is the like the system. Something that I would like to add in this topic, education in Colombia, is that Colombia is investing nowadays to attract international students, from other countries to study here in Colombia. As something that wonders me in the searching was that 14,000 students, international students, are nowadays studying in our universities. Countries like from neighbors in Latin America, even from people from China, Japan, France, Italy, Germany, among other people. That that many students are now getting the education in Colombia. Um, and something that also wonders me was the number of um, there are many people enrolled nowadays in distant education. As we know, we are members of this kind of a system. We are enrolled in distant education courses, and it has grown, they say, 400% in the last 5 years. So it started from 12,000 people to 65,000 people in 21 universities that nowadays we have in virtual environments. I think this is that that I want to share with you about the education in Colombia. If you have any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. I have one question about that topic. Tell me, please, what would you change in the whole Colombian education systems?
Okay, I will change something that is the old school. The topic that you have chosen is Escuela Nueva. I think that there is a topic that should be like compulsory in our classrooms, because it is the ways that our students can interact, and it can be in the process like the main participants, not only the teacher. That's what I would change, because as a personal experience, in a school near my house, I can see a teacher that he has been teaching since I was a little kid, and is still teaching in the same methods. I don't know why this man is still there doing the same things through these years. That is the
Oh,
answer.
okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Carlos, who wants you to be the next?
Okay, I will choose the Oscar, please. Can you?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Today I'm going to talk about Escuela Nueva. I'm going to say some things that maybe you didn't say about this topic. Well, it's important to say that I don't have experience as a teacher, but I read about this topic and I find important things about Escuela Nueva. The most important thing that I find is the methodology. Yes, Escuela Nueva includes learning by doing, linking theory and practice, individual and group work, study and play, guidance and self-instruction. And children learn to think for themselves, to analyze, investigate, and apply what they have learned. And another important thing is that the Escuela Nueva model was recognized by the World Bank as one of the three most successful innovations that have impacted public policy around the world. Additionally, in 2000, the Human Development Report by the United Nations selected the Escuela Nueva model as one of the three greatest achievements in Colombia. And for that reason, I think that this is an important model that we can use in our schools, in rural areas or in the city. And thank you. I don't know if you have any questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Oscar.
Thank you.
Have you got any questions, Pierce?
No,
No.
I don't.
Okay, so Oscar, who wants to be the next?
Maybe Esther.
Okay, Esther.
Hello again. Yes. The topic that I chose was Escuela Nueva. As all of us, yes. Well, I would like to start with the introduction. My introduction of this topic is what I understand about that topic. Well, I understand, excuse me. Escuela Nueva is an innovative school methodology that was implemented in Colombian schools in the middle of the 70s. This is the the definition that I made in my tax. Yes, so I would like to take that as an introduction. Yes. This methodology emphasis in the collaborative learning approach, where learners work together and learn through explorations and discussions. Well, I like this topic and this methodology because the way of teaching in this methodology led students to construct their own knowledge and be creative and learn and not memorize their their knowledge. As you can see in the institution these days, the teachers tells the students what they understand, and about that they make tags to the students, ask for tags. They explain the topic, and when they explain that topic, they are saying their own thought, sorry, thoughts. They can you understand what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and about that, the teacher asks students for tags, and I think that with this methodology, teachers don't do that. And as this topic, according to the assessment system, I don't know if I could pronounce that well. Assessment system. It's okay?
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Good.
Well, thank you. I think that that every institution should be assessed according to the requirements of this methodology, because I mean, if the educational system is going to assess the institutions, they must look if the institutions are teaching according to a collaborative approach where students can collaborate between them and have a participation in the class and construct their own knowledge. So I think that the assessment have to be in that system. Well, according the my topic, according to the Colombian education, I think that it's true that the Colombian education has changed a lot, and I'm so grateful about how the education has been. How can I say that word? Grow. See, the education in Colombia has grown and all that. Thanks to that, I could is to study my ¿cómo se llama? Sorry, my school, my school. Yes, I could do that, and now I am studying a degree. But I think that the speed that the education has advanced a lot or has improved it's necessary to implement an innovative methodology for every institution that the educational system leads, because in some institutions the education way is poor and learners are not learning but memorizing for the moment that is necessary. I mean, they learn to do the tasks, and when they finish the tasks, then they forget about everything. They learn for do the, but when the evaluation finish, they forget about everything. So I think it's necessary implement a methodology for every institution that let the students to control their own knowledge and learn and do not forget about that. So I think that with this methodology of the Escuela Nueva, a student can do that. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all. Do you have any question? Any question? Any question?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think the last one, I don't have any questions for Esther. So the last one, Edwin.
Okay, hello. Okay, the topic I have already chosen is Escuela Nueva. As it has been said by you, Escuela Nueva is a revolutionary model uh, implemented in Colombia since the middle of 70s. It was implemented initially by Vicky Colbert, Beryl Levinger, and Oscar Mogollón. They revolutionized our education because there was a lot of dropouts, especially in rural areas in Colombia, and they wanted to change their methodology, uh, changing, for example, the organization of the students in the classroom, making small groups, but making also participate the parents, mm, mm, making a very closer relationship between parents, schools, and students, and they also changed the way the teacher taught the class. Now the teacher is not the only person who conveys information, and now the students participate and collaborate with each other. That's the way the Escuela Nueva has been implemented, and it has been very successful. Um, Escuela Nueva now has been extended for more than 19 countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, and it has been spread for more than 25,000 schools in our country. Mm, mm, other topic that we can say about Escuela Nueva is that the index of desertion has been reduced significantly, because before the due to the bad gradings or bad marks in their classes, many students, many children were taken out from school for their parents to help them in their agriculture on the farms, or simply making them accompany to work. Now the focus is is placed not only on the teacher but on the students. Mm, I think that's all I have to say about the Escuela Nueva model. Other thing I remember is that in 1987, it was also implemented the Escuela Nueva model in not only in rural areas but in the cities. There was created a foundation called Foundation Escuela Nueva Activa, and it has been it has been working for more than 30 years in our country. Escuela Nueva has been spread to other countries in Africa and Asia. If you have any questions, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Have you got any questions, Pierce?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh, okay, so I have a general questions for all of us. Maybe I think what is the most important thing in Escuela Nueva model that called your attention?
Excuse me, I would like to say, according to the reports, it has been very successful. Anyway, I don't know if it's as good as if it's shown, but according to your question, I can say that the distribution or the organization of the students in the classroom, making small groups, is very good, because sometimes when there is a very large group, for example 40 students, it's very difficult for the teacher to pay attention to all of them, and if they are divided, they could centralize their attention easily.
Exactly, I agree with you because as I told you to all of you when I started my intervention, I'm not a teacher, but I work as a sign language interpreter in different institutions. So, and it was proven that Escuela Nueva, the active pedagogy, it fits very well for in order to include deaf people. In this case, it's very good for inclusion. That we are working in Colombia. So also, as you say, Edwin, the distribution in the classroom in groups, it's very interesting because all the students learn to work in groups and they pay a lot of attention to the teacher. So the attention is very personalized for them and is not boring to work with them. So that's why I like this part. Also, I would like, I hope in the future, Escuela Nueva model can be implemented in the cities because that's a good model and very interesting model in order to grasp in this case. So that's a good experience. Okay, I don't know. I don't have more what to say in this case. So, do you have any other intervention?
Oh, something I would like to say
To answer
is
the
that,
questions, the question that
Okay,
you did.
okay. Let's start Arturo and then Esther. Okay.
okay, what springs in my mind in this moment is about your question, is what about the different environments that we need for Escuela Nueva and the innovative curriculum, of course. As we know nowadays in our schools, we are having the same environment as, in some cases, we cannot find technological help or internet connections or things like that. And we can, okay, we as teachers can bring, can be like a magicians in some cases, but we need, of course, this kind of ICT help, these technologies, you know. So that's what I think that Escuela Nueva can be implemented, and of course we as teachers have to be aware of the something new that is happening in education, and be like I don't know, innovate every day and be in a constant education about the topic. But something that wonders me is about the environments. If they don't grow in a parallel way as we are doing, it's something that can be an obstacle in our process. Thank you.
Oh, okay, Carlos. Thank you very much. Now, Esther, you go.
Okay. Well, the things that I of the escuela is I when learners work together. I like that methodology that learners work together in exploration and discussions. That is so I like that too much. Yes, and also I like that the learning is an active process because I like when when the teachers teach in that way. I think that the majority of the people learn better in that way because I say because of me because I learn better when we are active and do things and we explore and just in a constructivist way. Yes. Also, I like the teachers are facilitators, but know who tells the students what to think, as I said before. Before that word. Well, I like that so much. That's all. Yes, thank you.
Okay, Esther, thank you very much. Anyone else? No?
No.
It's
Okay,
okay.
thank you very much for take your time apart for today and to be part of this panel discussions. Congratulations to all of you for your participation, and I think this is all for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank
See
you
you.
very
Thank
much.
you to you
Good to see you guys.
personally.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with
It
you.
was a pleasure to talk with you.
Thanks to all.
The same. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Likewise.